Alright guys, this is part 2 of rookie mistakes new scuba divers make. So if you haven't watched the first one already, I will link that in the description below as well as in the cards up above. So be sure to check that one out. And don't forget to comment below any mistakes that you see new divers make. This is probably going to be an ongoing series because I've already gotten tons of responses. So keep them coming and let's dive right in. Hey guys, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. My name's Olivia and I'm a professional scuba diver. I make new videos every single week, so if you're interested in scuba tips, training, or travel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and let's get started. So first, let's start off with the Christmas tree diver. This is the person that brings every single accessory with them on the dive and has it clipped all over them so that it looks like they're wearing ornaments like a Christmas tree. Now, not only is this overly excessive, but it also can be dangerous. It makes it difficult for you to locate the accessories you need when you need them, and it's also an entanglement hazard. So just remember, carry the essentials, leave everything else behind. Redundant gear can be good, but it comes to a point where it starts to become counterproductive. Another common mistake I see new divers make is forgetting to switch from their snorkel to their regulator. Now, if you did PADI training, you would have been taught the acronym SORT-D for the 5 points of descent. That's your signal, orient, regulator, technology, and descend. So if you make sure you go through those 5 points of descent, you shouldn't ever forget to switch to your regulator. As you can imagine, it can be shocking when you take your first breath after submerging and get a big mouthful of water. Hopefully it's not so bad that you inhale the water, but that's precisely the danger of missing this step. Another thing I very unfortunately see is people touching things. Now, I understand, especially when you're a new diver, that everything's very new and exciting and you're getting to see all these cool things for the first time, but touching is a big no-no, not acceptable. Remember to always be respectful, leave them be, and admire them from a distance. Oh no, this one, putting the wetsuit on backwards. It's already a pain in the butt to put a wetsuit on. So when somebody gets that wetsuit almost all the way on and I just then notice that their zipper is in the front, I'm always like, oh, I'm so sorry. I hate to break it to you, but you're gonna have to take it all the way back off and put it all the way back on again. Zipper goes in the back. Now, there are some wetsuits that have the zipper in the front, but a lot of them have the zipper in the back, and it just always hurts me to see someone who doesn't realize and gets that zipper all the way zipped up in the front, and I turn and see it, and I'm like, no, no. I feel so bad for not catching it earlier. So yes, remember, zipper goes in the back. And the last mistake we're going to talk about today is just general forgetfulness. So forgetting a piece of gear, forgetting to turn the air on, forgetting their weights. All of these things are things that kind of slip their mind and they miss. So the best way to avoid making this mistake is remembering that once you've kit up, you do a check of your own gear. You do a buddy check. You're going to do a weight check before you start your dive. You're going to do the 5 points of descent before you descend. And you'll notice that in all of these checks, a lot of the steps overlap each other. And that's for good reason, because then you checked it, another person checked it, you checked it again, and then you checked it for sure before you actually descend. You're doing these things over and over and over again because then you're sure that you don't miss anything. So don't be afraid to do check, check, double check, triple check, a million check. Like, check it over. It's not a big deal. All right, and that's everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed this second version. I have at least one more version to go from responses that I've gotten already. So if you like these videos and you want to see more of them, don't forget to give it a like and leave me a comment below. If you made it this far in the video and you're not already, please hit that subscribe button. It is October, which means all month long on my Instagram is all scuba spooky. So if you want to check that out, then head on over to my Instagram, and I will see you guys next week. Until we dive again, bye! So if you haven't seen part 1, I will link that in the description below as well as in the cards. I swear, one of these days. Hang on, let me think. If I'm watching the video. So first, let's start off, oh my gosh. Please, for the love of God, keep your hands to yourself. Thank you.